I feel elated. I am grateful to Allah for giving me this rare privilege. Uh, Quite a good number of Gambians are qualified enough. They are more experienced. They are experienced enough, but many are called, but few are chosen. It's a position for only one individual. So that being the case, if one is chosen, it's a privilege, but it's a very big responsibility and a big tax. We've known that the Gambia has changed democratically, so the social media is there to, of course, reveal whatever has gone wrong, even though sometimes we see some odds issues there that are not very compatible to what is happening. But notwithstanding, we know that people are going to be accountable for whatever you do. That has already pushed the level of enthusiasm for people to perform better. For my task as the new governor taking up the Ministry of Environment, it's a big one. And two most challenging on the table for me is the already success already built at that ministry. The former minister and his team did a very wonderful job. They've registered quite a good number of success. I have the challenge to maintain that level. And the most important is the demanded increasing challenge. We have to be innovative enough to do what is more for the Gambian people. We can see the number of voters this elections has just indicated that people are demanding more. And then that more, they want His Excellency to perform much more. And they have vested their trust in him. And we as a cabinet are there to support in delivering that trust. We ask for Allah's guidance. It is not difficult. What it takes is the heart and the confidence in you to lead, to deliver, and of course the honesty. Um, my main mission for now, even as a governor, I've been always worried about the cleanliness of the environment. Waste management is our very big challenge. I will work with the ministry concerned or the department concerned and other stakeholders, other ministries, sister institutions to make sure that we see how best we can efficiently and sustainably manage the waste around us. Cleanliness is godliness. You don't have to be rich to keep your environment clean. I even say that the poorest person should endeavor to be even cleaner because you are more exposed to health issues. You are more even exposed to other complicated that will even demand more of your resources. So that being the case, the cleaner you are, the less expensive your life become when it comes to other trickle down factors surrounding health issues. That being the case, I thank the entire Gambian people for trusting President Barrow to serve the next 5 years. And of course, through that, I'm also opportune to join the team to serve the Gambian people. I promise you my words. I want us to live by examples. If you are given a position, you have to live by examples. You cannot say let's fight corruption and you are the most corrupt. You cannot say that don't misuse public resources and you are taking the lead in misusing public resources. Let us fear the one who serves. That is God. If nobody sees you, let us be cognizant of um, serving Allah. I want to serve Allah in my best interest. And I know if I serve Allah in my best interest, the Gambians will be happy. Because that will be in the best interest of every human being or every living thing. Inshallah, I ask all Gambians to join me in prayers so that my footstep will be in the right direction in the interest of the Gambian people.
As people are complaining about climate problem, and you are now appointed as the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, what will be your first priority for the next 5 years?
Climate change is a very, very, very complicated issue for now. Gambian have already started feeling the pinch, and just like all other countries, what is more important is now to work as a team. All other ministers have a stake in this. All of us together. Let me say, even every living thing have a stake in this climate change. We have to work as a team. We have to design policies and, of course, programs that will be appetizing to supporting the managing this climate change complications. In the future, of course, whatever you say about environment or the climate change, as I said, must deal with other ministries. The most important part is to design policies that will be sustainable in the future. Like for now, I said it before, we've seen that Gambia is having a good number of cattle, but most of them during the dry season they move out of the country to the neighboring country for grazing due to the lack of water, due to the nature of the environment. Most of our buses are burnt in midway in the dry season, and that's not good for us. We have these cattle, we need them, and of course we need them even more to sustain the environment. Imagine if we have this cattle roaming around, grazing where we farm. We might not need fertilizers. Fertilizers are not good for the environment. They affect the climate change. So that being the case, we have very simple things that we have to do just by making designing the policy and supporting the environment around us. If you give those that are demanding that they don't have water, that's why the cattle are moving, and you give them water, they will sustain the cattle. If we try to manage the bushfires and cattle have a good grazing ground, they'll stay in the Gambia. That will stop the farmers from going in for fertilizer. It will save them money. It will also save our environment. So these are just simple tips that we can also employ to manage it locally, and that will be sustainable. On the other hand, there are so many technical issues that has to surround the climate change issues, and that has to deal with stakeholders, with UN bodies, with other ministries. We have to work hand in hand to make sure that we have sustainable policies in ground that are really feasible for our economy, feasible for the environment, feasible for even our culture, and of course, for the people that we are dealing with. Either you are illiterate or educated, it has to be feasible for all of us. In that case, we'll have a unified policy that everybody will be accepting and will work as a team in the entire country to support the movement of this climate change, inshallah.
What is your greatest fear when it comes to running this ministry?
My greatest fear here is to be innovative, to be innovative, to be innovative and perseverant to having results.